A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. It's interleague baseball on the show. Jose Quintana will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take the day. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, Dero. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
You drive it like you can. Let's go.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 25 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball.
Next up for the A's, Nick Ahmed. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
The 0-1 on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Cubs 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Do a rip on it, huh?
Nope.
2-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Wait for a good one. Try to, kid.
The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Digging in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Oakland A's posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
Athletics. 3 runs on 8 hits.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Mike Montgomery gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Darren James. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there as a team, Dero, they're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Yeah, like you can.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, Dero, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The center fielder, Ian.
Drive it right here. Come on, big.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Right here one time.
Hit hard to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunt. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Daniel Mengden. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Daniel Mengden.
You down now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Come on. Hey, get a good one.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Here we go.
The 1-1 home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hey, like the can up there, huh?
His leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Thomas Buck.
The left fielder, Buck.
hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Piscotty is off at first with two away. And on the ground out to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did.
Leading off the inning, Darren James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2, here it comes. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, one down. Stepping in, Darren James. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Darren James goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Oakland A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
First for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. Chicago find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Kendall Graveman is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. No. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Now in the box, Chad Pinder. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that will find its way into right field for a one-out single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is it
ready for another chance? Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible
To his left, Profar, and there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Darren James, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Here we go. Let it fly right here. Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Right here. They see it and drive it. Let's go.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away.
There you go. Left side.
There we go.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
All right, stand up, stand up, stand up.
This is skied into short left center. Pinder is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Settling in now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
Here we go, big guy. Wait for
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Here you go now. Come on now.
8 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So a big moment here, and standing in Thomas Buck, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. On a rope to the second baseman. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time. So striding forward now, Darren James, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set and the pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Here's Jurickson Profar, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
The second baseman
right here. Let's go.
Jurickson Profar.
Nobody out now.
Hard hit ball to second, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. A step on the bag for 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 11 and the A's 5.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead.